I just want to start off by saying thank you, God. It's been a rough days, but it's going to get rougher. But psychologically, it's just my brain has been really just broken down. But that's nothing I can do about the way my brain is being just slowly destroyed. It's literally been damaged too, so it doesn't help my sanity. It makes it more easy for them to manipulate me. But the thing is, with me, I've accepted that my brain is no longer processing, rationalizing, or thinking in a normal way. It's been inputted. There's inputs from this technology that can be manipulative of the mind, and I've accepted that. I know what I'm saying sounds insane, but the truth is, this is technology that they've been developing for years. And the reason why I call myself target individual is I know I'm one of many target individuals that you've heard. But I know that this thing happened to me is not based on some alien or witchcraft or whatever spiritual things. I do believe in God, and I am thankful to God, because one thing I've noticed about this program, and a lot of target individuals have mentioned something of that nature all around the world, is like participant can come in all shape or form. Seems like anybody can participate in this program, and any ordinary everyday citizen can involve themselves in this. You don't have to be impressive. Matter of fact, there's a lot of childlike individuals. So this trash is beyond just participating. They're just being groomed, because they don't have this people who have nothing in life. Because I've been here for a long time. Well, not a long time, but in comparison to where I've been before in my current apartment, I remember seeing some very young kids. I think maybe preteens and 9-year-olds. So I can imagine, and they participate in this. Neighbors. What you find out is neighbors get involved in this, right? It becomes a community thing where everybody in the community partake. And I've been in this community specifically for a while, and I knew wherever I go is gonna follow me. But I ended up staying here, and for a while, I mean for a few years. Obviously, after the whole thing, I started off in a different neighborhood, stayed there for a few years, and then ended up here. And seeing that these people that were children, maybe some of them are not even no longer children, but started off being children, participating in that, and little kids that are growing up in teenagehood, and as the target video here, they participating in this thing. So they're growing up in these groomed, disturbing ways. When they were just innocent little kids, for example, I'm thinking about this 9-year-old. They disturb me. They manipulate my brain in these degrading ways. But I felt bad for this little girl. She's maybe 9 years old. Now I can only imagine if I stick around here, this little 9-year-old now will be one of these more disturbing teenage kids. Because the babies, the truth is, I don't hate them. I don't hate any of them for real. I hate what they try to negate, and I hate the facade that they try to present. And the hate toward would make me subscribe to that. It's not as strong, but I'm I know. I just don't like the gimmickiness. But these little ones, the little kids, I feel bad for them, because they're just clueless completely. But when they become teenagers, they think they're just really they really, I think they're passionate about it. They're just fanatical, and that's when things get left. Because I truly detest what they try to negate. So I understand that these kids, when I moved here, they're really young. To now they become 15-year-old, 16-year-old. Some of them maybe just early teenagehood, and they get more intense and they're still kids. But when they start hitting the teenager, I just, my hatred from them is just I don't have no sympathy. When they're preteen, and especially under 10, I still feel bad for them. But when they hit teenager, even the 13 or 14, those ones are actually most stupid. Some of them, I'm not gonna lie, 13, 14, it's almost laughable, because they participate, but they're so childish, they're so childlike. It's so sad. I'm angry and almost laughing about it at the same time. But when they start hitting 15 years old, when they think that they really can, oh my gosh, that's when and then the older, 15, then I'm just I'm gonna crash out on this little retard. those are just becoming and they stimulate me, because the thing is, my brain is manipulated in that way. That's how they want to paint me. Meaning they manipulate me this way and they act like they're protecting children. They don't know, like, the one thing that's not the kind of thing I would do to these children. I would like to slap the life out of them if they come near me with this little attitude. Like, I don't think there'll be anything more satisfactory than this little teenage perps coming with their little attitude near me, try to play this game, and I'll slap the life out of that. Like, that's like, just slap them. It's like, don't even fucking come near me. I know what you're involved in. You do deserve more than just a slap, by the way. But I've been here long enough that these kids have grown up in these things. What does it mean for the future of this trash? They're going to do that to others, maybe women and children this time. They have expertise in this nastiness. And that's a lot of things. That happens a lot to target individual. Whole family involved in this program. Kids are partaking in their torture. And I know this is not a group of just random, ordinary neighbors and community participants. It's organized by the government, orchestrated by the government, and managed by the government. These clowns are contracted. This technology is the technology that is being developed by these governmental entities. I understand that. They try to negate that. Still, you should see who's participating in this. It's like, no, it's this and that. So, for me, I have to always lock that in. Don't forget who's behind this, who's really torturing you. Now, understand what these people are. And I do. And it gives me more hate, actually. Because I don't hate them for participating for what they're doing to me. I detest them because they try to negate the reality of what they're part of, what they're doing, and who's really running this shit. They want me to think it's like it's money, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be like it's you're nothing. First of all, they've been doing so much damaging to my body that I am barely alive. I'm talking to you. I'm able to speak to you and articulate to you because they just have to pace down the level of death I'm going through. It's like talking about how this terminally ill man I'm going to put you in this hell. Somebody who's dying from, like, let's just say cancer. Yeah, you're going to die in hell. It's like, yeah, I'm already dying. I don't care wherever I end up dying. You see, like, this doesn't even matter. This is theatrical. Yeah, I'm going to see you suffer. It's like, you're going to see a man dying already suffering. You see, it just takes away. You should have done that when I'm not dying. I look like I'm dying. I look like I'm not doing well. I look like I'm already have cancers of also. They even tell me you're gonna have AIDS. They're gonna give you AIDS. I'm like, I know what I have right now. It might even be more dangerous than AIDS. I'm not talking about sexual disease, but I'm talking about cancers and what they're doing to my kidneys or my liver or my pancreas or to my brain or to my prostate. It's probably way more dangerous. It's more deadly than AIDS. What does AIDS matter at this point? If my prostate is what's killing me, if my pancreas is what's killing me, if I have a tumor in my brain, if I have cancer in my lungs or something like that they do, or my heart is just being destroyed, AIDS is going, like, it's just theatrical. What do you mean? Like, it doesn't, it's like, no, we're just men. It's like, you're just losers. Pathetic losers who come up with your little fantasy things like, oh, we're just men. It's like, trash. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say, you clown ass. Having AIDS when your heart is already failing, what does it matter? You're just some losers. You just try to create theatrics. Why am I worried about AIDS if my heart is already failing? You're losing this. It's so funny. It's like, yeah, what just means? Like, no, you're stupid. I'm saying that it doesn't even matter. not knowing you're gonna die from this heart. That's what they want me to, this heart condition, or this lungs condition, or this brain tumor, or this cancer in your pancreas, or your liver, your kidneys failing. Bite. Oh man. That's when you know these clowns are not all the way there. It's just theatrical. They fail this thing, so they want to find empowerment in that. Don't worry, I know that it's like they give a little bone to like little starving, like dogs. So here, it's your winners. Go ahead, just some loserness. Go ahead, make you delude yourself. Go, go all out. Just, and they look at them like you're just some losers. Look at these clowns. They really are delusional. Like, look at these people. Look. They really think they're gods, huh? And I'm talking about this governmental entity truly in charge of them, empowering this loserness and giving them like a little piece of little meat that's already rotten, and be like, oh good, this is your, this here, here's a little rotten thing here for you to feel special. You're God, right? Even meat thing, they said that before. It's like, here, see, it's your world. Now be careful what you say. Yeah, they choose this hell. Wow, yeah. This man can light himself on fire. This delusional trash. On top of that, what they're gonna do that's gonna not even just affect me. It's what it's gonna affect these clowns. That's when it's sad. Because me, I'm a done deal. Whatever they could have done to me doesn't matter. But now we're talking about the life of this purpose that they're going to sacrifice, which I'm like, do more of that. Especially if they're children. Oh my gosh, sacrifice is trash. They tell me they're going to frame me with children and this and that. I was like, oh my goodness. That is amazing, because we all know what's going to happen to children who pretend to get raped. It doesn't end well. You don't need to be a clairvoyant being or a super protective, analytical individuals to see where these clowns are going to end up. They're not going to be like, oh, we are just Avengers. What Avengers have told them, they have acted like they're getting raped, especially as children. Oh, God. That's suicide waiting to happen. Just because they have opportunists encouraging them, excited about it, they have nothing to lose. These clowns appreciating, are loving this attention they get. They're taking advantage of these clowns who are looking for feeling special. It's sad. Not because I care for them, it's because I can see through it all that, and everybody can. And this trash one, they play like, yeah, we just have been time to pay. And I don't allow them to fantasize in this way, so they get angry. Because I'm like, time to pay? If time to pay, you guys need to kill yourself. Bunch of low life involved in the program where they are here destroying so many lives. Babies and women are talking about it. That's what they are so fanatical. The reality is like they wanted to do this whole thing with me thinking it's a group of these people and that, when in reality, I even spoke up saying this is happening to men, women, and children. And this is what these people are involved in but don't want to be accountable to be part of. These ordinary losers involving themselves in that. Anybody can participate in that. Anybody. They're the nothings. They just want to be involved in that. It's like, there's the money. It's that you're nothing. You know what you signed up to be part of. And you're accountable for that. Even if you don't want to. With me, they're trying to bring up everything. I was on the call with this. I don't even want to give you the industry name, but I will say at the end. Because that's the most disgusting part of it, about it all. It's like, anybody can see, it's like, I know why you want to be involved in that. Oh yeah, it's so clear. It's almost so clear that one might think that they're the people behind what's happening to me. They're not. They're just participating before things go too far with me. They joined in to enjoy, participate, and then go ahead, wrap it up. But they didn't have to do anything. Things were going to go there either way. They employed me. They didn't pay me as much, so it was perfect. I was productive. I can validate my productivity, even though they don't like it, because they're supposed to fire me. I'm like, you do nothing, and they're supposed to ruin my career. My career was ruined before they even employed me. They just wanted to participate and take advantage and be profitable in whatever ways they can be profitable from this. And these people especially can be profitable in so many ways. You participate in this. Oh, sorry, it's very personal. Now, my videos help me get back to reality. I was on the call with these perps. They were bringing up whatever they can. It's like, yeah, when you used to go to that nightclub, because there's a nightclub I used to go to called Mission. You heard many videos about it, Medusa. It was a club where you had to be 17 to get in and to drink 21. I initially started going there when I was 18, but really when I was 19 or so, that's when I used to go there a lot more time. Or maybe when my boyfriend came, so around like late 18, early 19, that's when I was like starting to going there a lot. And then stopping going there around 23. I went there maybe a few times, but really between 19 and 21, 22, that's really my peak. 21, like pre-21, between 19 and 20, that was really, I used to go there almost every weekend. Because honestly, the options were limited. And after 21, I would rely on my friend to go somewhere else. Either ways, I was a young adult, from late teen to early 20s going there. And the people going there mostly were the same age. I found even messages with somebody I used to be with somebody that was her best friend, same age, 3 years difference. So I had to go through the videos of messages from 2009, Facebook messages, just to put. And I'm like, yeah, I remember a long time ago, like in 2008, I saw you on Mission. And then they're like trying to come up with stories like, yeah, but when you were there, you grabbed this bud, you did this, and like these people are the same age as me, and they're like, yeah, but maybe that person was not. It's like maybe that was somebody who did that. Maybe she was like 17, maybe she was not 18, maybe she was not 19, maybe she was like. I was like, it's gonna go the story you want to. I'm not even gonna try to go into these stories that you want to create. Maybe she's not this and that. I was like, it's gonna be up to you. But I was within people within my age. Clearly, and I was going there with other people in college or finishing up high school. That's who was going there, just like me. And today they're like, yeah, it's our mission. And I'll go look back to this message of 2008, the message in 2009. But I'm talking about how we met in Mission at 2008. Like, do you know how old that? Like, how old is? Like, do you think it's me, like, today at this age, dead? Like, these people are so clown like that. It's like, they think I don't age, I just, like, was born 30-something. Like, I've been 30 for all my life. I've been in my 30s all my life. And the game man's like, do you know how old I am there? What do you think? Do the math. How old are you? I'm 2020. These people, you try to gaslight me. Talking to somebody who's 3 years younger than me. This is disturbing. But you have to be strong. She said that they tried to mess with me. But you gotta be strong. And I was on the call. They were trying to bring up some random things. The thing they put together was so stupid. They would talk about TikTok. If you go to, there's something about TikTok. The truth is, I don't have TikTok. I'm late on that. TikTok is actually the most popular social media today. Everybody's on TikTok. Grandfathers are on TikTok. Matter of fact, TikTok gives you the best reviews when I, like, for example, when I buy new glasses, I'm trying to get like reviews. I Google reviews for these glasses. Guess what's the first video? Some person who's a young adult or so talks about these glasses. I just bought these glasses. They tried the new. They tried this. If you want to get a review for a restaurant, guess what? Like. And she's like, yeah, nobody who goes on TikTok. I was like, are you delusional? And the reason why they do that is because there's somebody on TikTok I saw. They're like, yeah, but her, like, they try to create their stories and put their stories. Like, maybe she's like, sad fuck. And make it sound like I have a TikTok thing. Like a TikTok, what's the name? Like, I have a TikTok account. I don't even have that. And I'm probably the last person who don't have one. And she's coming with the stories and the things like we know. Before that was like Snapchat. I go on Snapchat, I still see my old friends that participate in this. That they gonna get next. Stupidity. I deal with this stupidity that's just... that they want to subscribe to, and they bring up the things they manipulate me. Yesterday they were really going crazy on how this Billie Eilish thing that they it's so disturbing, and they rewire my brain and try to make me subscribe. Well, these fuckers couldn't even say the name of a pedophile. They tell me you're so fired. I was like, I got fired by people who had to behave when I did this because they were scared I said Roy Moore. I got fired by people who didn't pay me as much as the people who destroyed my life. I got fired by people that had to minimize how much of an influencer I was to this whole thing. I got fired by people who participate in this thing, and you can see why they benefit from this. Never. I know who I am. I'll never identify with the storylines and the things they bring up right now in my head that make me think, but yeah, you remember on Snapchat, you like to see this dancing when I was celibate. Like, yeah, now refreshing. It's like stupidity. And just rewiring reality, because today, that's the worst part. For these clowns, like I said, me, I'm done. I'm a done deal. I understand that. They're having children who call themselves bait. These retards are not bait. The only bait they are is me trying not to slap the life out of them. Because that's what will happen. But like, yeah, now we're gonna pretend that you raped us and this and that. Like, you nasty little life. That's good for you. Perfect. Watch how your life goes. But on top of that, they're like, yeah, we're doing it. Pay for what you did as a child. You know the whole thing I bring up every day about how like they try to make it look like they make me pay for my inappropriate act of a child, and they try to exaggerate to be like, yeah, you even used her. It's like, no, you wish you fucking know that. But you using children in this program as test subjects, torturing them sexually and all. The entities running this program are pedophiles and doing things to children, using them. Well, trash like you are participating, enjoying being involved in something where they use infants as guinea pigs to develop this thing by harming them and torturing them, and play the Avengers. Disgusting fuck. Then they use this mature teenage shit. The thing they, if I just act like, fuck you, fucking low life. That's not how it goes, trash. That's not how it goes, trash. It doesn't go high. That's not how you think that your behavior is trash ass, delusional trash. That's how you get killed. You're lucky I'm not that. They think that their behaviors and like the way they just act, that is gonna stop everything he's been hearing about the horror of what they do to children. And the reality they've reconstructed in this fucking mentally retarded ways have worked. That they just, these Avengers who dare to be involved in a program where children are dying, tortured, blinded, suffocated, sexually tortured, cancered, seizured, because these people are involved in this. Never. Talking me, Joe. I'd rather die in hell. I'm dying Like they like to say, you're dying for it. Like, no, I'm dying for it. Like the way that these children are dying for it. You fucking delusional trash. I'm dying for it like this 3-week-old baby was dying for it. I'm dying for it like this 4-year-old was being suffocated for it. Or sexually tortured for it. Zapped in the genitals for it. I'm being blinded for it just like you temporarily blinded this 9-year-old for it. Just because they have some clowns trying to recreate reality and not be accountable for what they're part of. Delusional trash. If I can be just stay strong and see these fuckers for what they are. They do deserve to die. Maybe it's not for you to do that though. And do not identify with this nasty manipulation from pedophiles that try to disorient you into losing your mind. Yes, I say pedophiles. These entities running this program have problem with pedophilia. Just because they can contract anybody to participate in that, don't get lost in that. They're just the nothings. They know who runs the show. When I do this, they know who what to say, what to not say, how to say it. This bottom fears want you to identify with this manipulation. They're like, yeah, that pedophiles trash. You can't even say Roy Moore, you fucking sad fuck. Bottom fears working for pedophiles. You know, the best part is me knowing all these not fair things for them. To know that the government of the Department of Defense is known for being top tier child porn traffickers. Oh, it's amazing. It's like, yeah, they're pedophiles. Like, yo, delusional fuck. Yeah, awkward. Very fucking awkward. Unbelievably awkward. Now go have that child pretend to get raped. Tagging me just as strong.